Elderwise is a day program for the participants who attend. It's also for family members. The relationships that we develop with those people are, in some cases, just as strong as the ones we develop with the participant who attends.
When I come in here, I see flowers, I see the paintings on the wall. There are always staff people here to greet and smile warmly. The table always looks colorful. There are the place names and the tags all ready for the participants to put on. It's a small program. There are never more than 8 attendees plus 2 staff people, so that the participants get to know each other very well. There's so much individual attention, and there's so much warmth and care that goes into the program.
It's really wonderful that I can bring her here, and others will sort of help her get started on things, help her get started on conversation, help her get started on painting or clay or laughter. And once she's gotten started on it, she re-engages. I like the organic way conversation evolves, that there'll be something on the table that might start it. It just kind of unfolds. There's that need for stimulation and engagement that she can't necessarily provide herself in the way that she used to. And so I really think it helps keep her more alive, more engaged. She's with loving people, doing something that I know she enjoys, and that it helps her engage with herself.
I like the value that's placed on human life, and that no matter where you are in life, you are respected and valued, and what you're doing and spending time with you is valued. Each participant, I notice, is given wonderful respect, and I feel that's a very important component. I think that the organization of the day, so that he gets a sense of what's happening next, because it's a predictable pattern each time he comes to Elderwise. And I think that holds him together.
I was really happy that she had some place like Elderwise to come to. The first thing I saw was all this incredible artwork. I was amazed, the color and what really struck me about her paintings was the color and the movement in them. They were so intense and so gorgeous. It was so wonderful that this was focused around art, that there was a program that was focused around art. It was a complete fit.
He's pleased to know that, it's time to go to the 3rd floor, and he walks in and he always greets people with his arms out and they in turn are welcoming him in. There's some exercises he's told me about that he gets to do. There's food, there's companionship, there's staff who understands who he is and where he is in his life journey. Almost every time when he leaves, he'll say, "There's such a nice bunch of people." And I love having him here. I know he's secure, he's happy, he's doing things he likes doing.
When I bring my mom up, I'm on the outside world schedule and time frame. And I walk in the door, and there's not hurry here. And even though I'm kind of on a timeline sometimes to drop her off, I want to pause and I want to stay. I love it. It's very holding and restful and unhurried. There's a tone in the room that's very peaceful, and that word gracious.
He's so much more alert, and on days that he comes here, I think he has a real fondness for the other people in the group, and I notice that he really lights up when he sees the workers. And probably that's why he calls it his club, because he feels so comfortable here. I wish that all people could have such a wonderful experience and a program like this. They have a place to go that's their own personal space, and I think it's valuable not only for the person who is person needing care, but also for the caregiver.
The most important thing is really not what you know from a book, it's really how they're treated. And just the feeling I got from the staff was so warm and so inclusive and so loving. And I just feel so strongly that it's, so important to have that real kind of feeling of love. She has a place outside of, away from the family, and some relationships that she's created that don't have to do with anybody else. And, it's her thing.
It's really wonderful to be witness to the deep engagement that can occur when we provide an environment and our attitude about it is that it's very open-ended, there aren't right ways to do it. We relate to each other with a tremendous amount of respect and love. It feels important to get up each day and come. Other people notice when someone is missing. I think when people are invited to truly participate, to be who they are, and when that happens, their personhood emerges. And all the labels, the cognitive labels, the physical labels, they recede. I often say that we give people a voice at Elderwise. Each participant is given an opportunity to have a say. The art time, the room often gets very quiet. People tend to go into their own world. People really are absorbed in what they're doing. With memory loss, sometimes that's all that's accessible. And it's this amazing practice for being truly present, spending time with people who are in the moment. We mix the colors directly on the page, and they blend and bleed and flow together. And we feel that there are a lot of analogies to life, that you can't always control life, and things happen, and it's kind of good practice to go with the flow. I believe that the painting is nurturing and healing. The painting creates balance.
At Elderwise, our aim is to nourish the whole person. That means we want to provide a kind of a nourishment for all aspects of who we are as human beings. The physical, the different aspects of the mind, and the spiritual. In the spiritual aspect, we think about perhaps lighting a candle or holding hands before a meal. It's something that touches our hearts, our deepest part. We might want to give to others and share in their joy. Some of the things that make Elderwise unique are things that are a little bit hard to describe. One of them is this idea that we work from our own essence and recognize the essence of others, this spirit-centered care. The other is being present with people, and also the idea of love. Now, when you have these attitudes, that informs every single move you make, from how we pour the coffee to how we set the table. This way of being is of benefit both to the participants who come here as well as to the staff who work here. We provide a program that has structure to it. It's very structured, actually, but it doesn't feel structured at all. I love this idea that Elderwise alters time. With the time going slower, we move at the pace of our participants so that they can walk in the door and the outside world leaves, and there's a kind of a magic that happens. The time zone shifts and it's their time zone. Every minute of every day, we are watching beauty unfold. I see Elderwise as being able to change the way we work with elders. And I see this program as a model that could be used in other places as well. We've had 15 years of experience with this model, and I can see that it would raise the ceiling, raise the bar on the kind of quality of care that we provide.
Elderwise is a community to belong to, and Elderwise allows everyone to shine.